name is Corinne Geller. I'm the Virginia State Police Public Information Officer, and want to begin tonight first with a series of thank yous. Since this incident began Saturday evening when Kevin Wayne Quick was reported missing to the Nelson County Sheriff's Office, there's been a tremendous network of law enforcement resources dedicated to the search efforts, and as a result we've made some significant progress in a very short amount of time. We definitely want to thank our partners with the Louisa County Sheriff's Office, Nelson County Sheriff's Office, the Waynesboro Police Department, City of Charlottesville Police Department, Fluvanna County Sheriff's Office, Prince William County Police Department, and also the City of Alexandria Police Department, as well as the FBI, who has also provided us with a series of resources over the past couple of days. I'm going to begin by kind of walking us back through and kind of putting together a timeline of the events that we have confirmed based on surveillance photos, interviews, and evidence collected to date. Obviously, this incident began around 10:15 Friday evening, January 31st, when Kevin Quick left his mother's residence in Afton. He was headed to a friend's residence at the Turtle Creek Apartments in Albemarle County. It's about a 20-mile drive. He never arrived at that apartment. That night, Friday night at around 11:40 p.m., the ATM machine at a bank in Fork Union, Virginia, in Fluvanna County, captured two individuals and Kevin Quick's 1999 silver Toyota 4Runner at that bank. And they captured that on surveillance pictures. Then Saturday night at around 11:30 p.m., same two subjects, same vehicle, the 1999 silver Toyota 4Runner, was spotted at an ATM machine at a bank located in Manassas, Virginia, up in northern Virginia. Sunday night at around 7 p.m., that vehicle has been connected to an armed robbery and a shooting that occurred at a Louisa County residence. And we'll give some more details on that in a few minutes. Monday morning at around 8:15 p.m., the Toyota 4Runner is discovered by a resident who lives on Cedar Hill Road in Louisa County, right there near Mineral. And then last night, Tuesday, at around 11 p.m., Virginia State Police took three individuals into custody at a hotel near Interstate 395 and Duke Street in the city of Alexandria. The three individuals are actually siblings. They reside in Albemarle County. A 20-year-old Mercedes Shelton and 18-year-old Daniel Mathis have been charged with one felony count each of grand larceny, and that's in connection with the vehicle that belongs to Kevin Quick. Their other sister, Shantae Shelton, age 24, she was taken into custody on an outstanding arrest warrant by the Louisa County Sheriff's Office. All three are being held without bond at the Central Virginia Regional Jail located in Orange. At this time, obviously our search efforts are still continuing for Kevin Quick. We're also proud to announce that the reward has now increased to $30,000 thanks to the tremendous generosity of the business and just residential community of Waynesboro. And that reward is eligible for information that leads to the discovery of Kevin Quick. And today's search efforts we're undergoing, in fact, they're just now wrapping up in Fluvanna County. There was a tremendous amount of resources dedicated by the Fluvanna County Sheriff's Office, the Waynesboro Police Department, State Police, and other search teams in Fluvanna County, canvassing much of the county, looking for any evidence that can help us progress this case, but also hopefully help us in locating Kevin Quick. The connection with Fluvanna, obviously, are those surveillance photos at the ATM in Fork Union. We want to remind folks that Kevin Wayne Quick, he's 45 years old. He's a white male, approximately 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighs about 200 pounds. He has brown hair, hazel eyes, medium build. He'll wear glasses, sometimes contacts, and does have a scar over his eye. We are still searching for him at this time, and obviously that has been a main focus of this investigation since he was reported missing on Saturday, and will continue to be so until we locate him. We're asking for the public to please come forward with any information they have on the vehicle. If they recall seeing the 1999 silver Toyota 4Runner in Fork Union or anywhere in Fluvanna County on the evening of Friday, January 31st, up in Manassas on Saturday, February 1st, obviously in Louisa County on Sunday, February 2nd. And also, if they have any information on the Shelton siblings, if anyone has any information they can provide us. We're also asking folks in the Louisa County area, near Cedar Hill Road and that area, if they saw any suspicious activity or any kind of parked vehicles that would be out of the ordinary. Because of the kind of rural and isolated stretch of area where the vehicle was abandoned, we have reason to believe that when they abandoned the vehicle, they were picked up by another vehicle and transported from there. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Louisa County Chief Deputy Major Donnie Lowe, and he's going to discuss a little bit more about the incident from Sunday night.
Thank you, Corinne, and thanks for coming out today, guys. Sunday, right about 7 o'clock in the evening, we had an armed robbery and a shooting at a residence off Micah Road in Louisa County. The vehicle, we were able to capture information about a vehicle, which eventually led to the arrest of Daniel Mathis, who was the same person state police arrested in connection with Captain Quick's case. He's been charged with, for Louisa, unlawful shooting, robbery, the use of a firearm to commit a robbery, malicious wounding, brandishing a firearm, and recklessly handling a firearm, also with carrying a concealed weapon. This is in relation to the robbery on Sunday night. Also, Shantae Shelton's been arrested for selling stolen property and obtaining money under false pretenses. That's on an unrelated matter. The investigation is still continuing at this time. We're working very closely with the state police and all the other agencies in Captain Quick's disappearance, and we're very limited on what we can actually release, at this time.
And next, I would like to introduce Sergeant Brian Edwards with the Waynesboro Police Department. He has a few words he'd like to share as well.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, Corinne. The Waynesboro Police Department has been spearheading the reward fund drive to bring Kevin back, and we want to thank the Waynesboro community and business owners and private citizens who have been very generous and stepped forward and brought us money, and we are hoping that this money will be the bait that is necessary to bring forward those individuals, the individual who has information for Kevin's whereabouts or anything to further the progress of this case. Kevin has been a member of the Waynesboro Police family for 24 years. His family has been part of our department for over more time than that. So we are hoping that our reward fund will continue to grow and that this money will help bring this case to resolution for Kevin's family. Thank you.
And just to let you know, we do have a press release listing all of the charges for both Louisa County and for Virginia State Police, so we'll provide you with that afterwards just to help you out. We also do have mugshots that we will email to your newsroom so that you can get copies of those as well. Does anyone have any questions? Yes. Well, we're looking into that at this point to confirm that information. And actually, it was the city of Alexandria where the arrests were taken. It was not Fairfax County, as there's been some misinformation on that throughout the day. It was in the city of Alexandria. They assisted us with that, with those arrests last night, which took place without incident.
So you guys believe whoever's in that photograph you have in custody?
Right now, we're still working to confirm that, but what we do know is that we have two individuals in custody who are responsible for the theft of Kevin Quick's vehicle. No, they're Albemarle County residents, Barracks Road, and again, we'll have their address. It's listed in the press release for you.
Is that two sisters and a brother?
Yes, it's Mercedes Shelton and Daniel Mathis are brother and sister, and they're the two facing charges from the Virginia State Police. They each face a felony count of grand larceny for the theft of the vehicle. And then Shantae Shelton is their sister. She was picked up on the outstanding warrant from Louisa County Sheriff's Office.
Could you give us like a timeline of what you believe happened? You listed a lot of charges, but what do we know about, from start to finish, what went down here?
Well, I kind of just pieced together, from 10:15 and walked everybody through. So we'll kind of stick with what I've released so far.
Do we think those clearing out took the car from Mr. Frick or from somebody else? Do we know that at this point?
At this point, we're not commenting on that. We've still got a lot more investigation to go forward. We feel this is significant progress, though, in being able to trace these individuals to the vehicle. And, of course, right now our efforts are to concentrate on locating Kevin Quick.
And were they using his ATM card to sort of photos were taken of that one man with the photo over his face? They were using Kevin Quick's ATM card?
We're not going to comment on that at this point. Well, originally, based on, as you can tell, surveillance video is not always, the clearest of video. And, of course, there was an effort to obscure the face in the one video we did release, the footage in Manassas. That's for the picture that we released to the media. The two pictures of the one individual as well as the vehicle were from the ATM in Manassas. And originally we did think that there were two males. But at this point, we have been able to confirm at least, we're still trying to link together who exactly is in that footage, and then and link it, see how it links into the theft of the vehicle. Possibly.
Is there any reason to believe that the abduction charges are against these individuals, or only larceny?
At this point, it's just larceny. Of course, that's something, we were looking into every possibility out there, but at this point, no.
Any witness to the suspects out there?
The possibilities there probably will be additional charges at this point, but right now we've just got the one felony count on state police's behalf, and then of course the Louisa County Sheriff's Office has their charges as well from Sunday night's incident.
We heard state police were in the Turtle Creek apartments a couple days ago. Is there any connection to that left to pursue? I mean, what about the friend in Turtle Creek?
Well, obviously we've been canvassing throughout the weekend, and we will continue to canvass all the potential sites that Kevin may have either been at, and trying to determine and basically gather as much evidence as we can that will hopefully lead us to his whereabouts. The fact he was headed to Turtle Creek Apartments makes it a natural conclusion that we would have been there canvassing it. We're using a number of different resources, both technical and good old-fashioned police work, in trying to piece this together, but we know that there's still probably folks out there that may have some information that can be very helpful to this case, and we're still encouraging the public to come forward. So far, we're up to about 100 tips and different leads that have come in, and investigators have been extremely busy. They've been working this case around the clock, and I do mean overnight, very little sleep, but they're continuing to progress forward as we have made significant progress so far. Yes, I believe. Louisa County? Those were in Louisa County because that's where the vehicle was recovered.
Okay, so that doesn't necessarily mean that the grand larceny was part of Louisa County?
Well, the grand larceny charge has been filed in Louisa County.
And the suspects are facing more charges that are forthcoming. Are you looking at the Sheltons in connection to any other cases besides the Shelton?
Well, we've obviously been looking in connection of the Louisa County incident from Sunday night.
Right, any others though that you have
Well, obviously we'd be looking at all possibilities at this time.
So is the suspect making any type of information?
We're not going to be able to comment on that. All right. Okay. All right. Those are the search efforts I mentioned earlier that are taking place today in Fluvanna County. They're just now wrapping that up. That was Fluvanna County State Police and the Waynesboro Police Department canvassing pretty much the entire county with the hopes of finding some additional evidence and any additional clues that will hopefully lead us to Kevin's whereabouts. And the connection there obviously is with the ATM footage in Fork Union. At this point, we're still hoping for we'll be able to locate him and bring him home safely to his family and back to his department.
Maybe I missed this, but were those suspects armed when you arrested them?
They were just taken into custody without incident. We're not going to comment any further. since it's an ongoing criminal investigation, we're really not in a position to release what may have been recovered as evidence from the vehicle. So if we have any additional updates, we'll be sure to keep you all posted. Again, we appreciate your coverage of the ongoing progress we've made and different developments, because it's definitely helped getting the message out to the public and is, of course, generating these leads that our investigators are now pursuing. So thank you guys very much. Appreciate it.